What I'm holding in my hand is the SpeedFeed for baseball. It gives every coach an opportunity to work with their players in hitting, in fielding, in batting practice. It gives them an opportunity to let the player concentrate on what he's doing as the coach can direct his concentration on the player. Let me show you. As you can see, you place it from the top, balls roll all the way down through, and we have a total of 20 balls that actually will load onto the SpeedFeed. And there we go.
Balls. 20
baseballs all together. Now I'm going to transition to a hitting drill with my second baseman. Z, what I want you to do is I want you to field ground balls, keep them in front of you, stay low. Okay, go through your step. And as you field it, send the balls over and make a little circle, pile over on that side. Here we go. All right, do your creep step. Very light, you don't feel it on your back. Very mobile. Every coach should have one of these SpeedFeeds on their baseball team. Actually, they should have multiple for their assistant coaches as well. Okay, to your left. And to your right. Stay down low. Another one. Left hand side. One of the wonderful things about the SpeedFeed is that it allows the coach to go ahead and directly focus on his fielder to help him develop the fundamentals that is necessary for him to develop and to grow. So in here, the situation, we're going to have you doing a backhand. So make sure you get your steps proper and get the backhand and make your throw. Here we go. Here we go. Excellent. Stay down low. I chop your feet real quick once you have it. Chop your feet. There it is. Okay, we're going to go to the left hand side now. Stay down low. Very good. Okay, remember, when we field, we're fielding here. We're sucking it up like a vacuum. Up in front of you here. Head down, back straight. And in this position. See, I can go ahead and teach these techniques to my player without the SpeedFeed even falling off my back, because I don't even know it's there. That's why it's so light. It's very mobile, and I can do a lot of different drills with my players. Hitting, fielding, fly ball coverage, first and third situations, you name it. In the game of baseball, you can do it with SpeedFeed. You know, and one of the nice things is I see you have your SpeedFeed on. Z has the SpeedFeed on, and I'm struggling with my two buckets.
I didn't even remember how to done.
One of the major differences between a baseball coach going to the baseball field for training is he has to carry two buckets, one to sit down and a bucket of baseballs where he's using during the course of the session, as opposed to the SpeedFeed, who you just carry. It's very light. It only weighs what, 8 ounces?
8 pounds.
8 pounds.
8 3/4 pounds, and the balls are already loaded. If you have this in your car, you can lay it down. The balls won't run out. We have a snubber in here that precludes the balls from running out. So it's also a baseball carrying device in addition to being a baseball feeder.
I prefer to have that with me coming out of the car with my as a baseball equipment, instead of having two heavy buckets where one I have to place down here, bring it over, strain with it, and now when I sit down and I have my hitter working, I have to open it up, and I'm taking time here. I could have already been working out. Now I have to go ahead and put the ball on without it. And as my hitter hits the ball, okay, I have to reach down into the bucket to get each ball. Or I can only maybe put about 5 balls in my hand at a time, and then I have to concentrate on putting the ball in and then looking up. With the SpeedFeed, I didn't have to do that. So that is a nice benefit of having a SpeedFeed for all the coaches. Okay, Z, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on hitting the ball straight up the middle. Look at the inside part of the ball. That's that inside part right here. Go ahead. The nice thing about the speed feed is once you put that ball on that batting tee, you can focus right on the player. Easy transition from the speed feed right onto the batting tee without missing a beat. Excellent, that's a good drive. Now let's rotate on that back foot. When I say rotate, really thrust that hip so it initiates all the way down to the bottom. There you go, excellent. I'm here with the inventor of SpeedFeed for baseball. I think it's a wonderful model that all baseball coaches across the United States and across the world can utilize to help develop their baseball players in all the facets of the game of baseball. We can use it during hitting practice, batting tees, soft tosses, even live batting practice on the field. You can have a speed feed on your back, you don't know it's there. How did you develop and how did you come up with the speed feed concept for baseball?
I observed continuous interruption of coaches having to go back to the ball bucket and also having to remain stationary, almost shackled to the ball buckets. And I said, hey, if you had something on your back, something mobile, something with large amount of balls, this would unshackle the coach from being in one place and having to, like I say, be chained to the ball bucket. I just came up with something that you needed on your back, developed many iterations of it. Here I am now, the esteemed coach Eddie Rose, demonstrating it just as I conceived it and even more.
But the wonderful thing I love about it, Winston, is the fact that it gives me an opportunity to afford those speed feeds for my assistant coaches. I usually have 2 to 3 assistant coaches, and their job is basically ground balls during the course of batting practice. So they can hit multiple ground balls to my infielders in between each pitch, and that maximizes the amount of reps that my infielders get. They should be getting anywhere between 50 and 75 reps in fielding a day. This allows me to do that without myself just having to hit all of those reps. So this is a fantastic idea.
You're confirming what several other people have told me. It maximizes the utility of time. You get a lot more in a shorter period of time, and you can have multiple practices going with your assistant coaches simultaneously. You can be in close proximity to your player. You can do the repetition constantly, develop muscle memory until the drill is achieved to your satisfaction.
Absolutely.
This thing is valid for both a left-handed and right-handed player. For example, I pull with my right hand, my bat would be, pull with my left hand, the bat would be in my right hand. But just as easily, all I have to do, take it off, swap the straps around like this, and the next thing you know, I am a lefty, which I'm not. But I'm just saying that this is as easy as it is to change from one to another. The detachable ball guide here, also I should mention that you simply rotate it. It comes off, it's optional. You rotate it to, to the other side when you're doing a left or right-handed. It's lightweight. With 20 balls, it only weighs 8 3/4 pounds.
And also too, with some of the older coaches that have back problems, it kind of straightens them out, which is a nice little valuable option for them. Winston, also too, not only should my assistant baseball coaches, all coaches have an opportunity to be utilizing the speed feed, but it also is a great opportunity for parents that have children playing baseball. All parents have an opportunity to purchase one of these and use these with their son
in the backyard,
or their daughters in the backyard.
With unlimited space, just continuous ball feed. And also a feature of it is that if you put it in the back of your car, there's a snubber here that stops the balls from rolling out. So it's also a ball container that you don't have to walk around with a separate bag or bucket of balls.
I want to thank you for designing and originating this speed feed to help baseball players.
I
really appreciate it. This is my 54th year involved in organized baseball.
Damn.
And what I have learned from working with ball players from T-ball all the way to professional baseball, I have found out that you have to have a passion for the game. So if you have a passion for the game, keep it alive, keep that dream alive and go after it. And whatever it is, if it's wrestling, if it's basketball, whatever your passion is, okay, that's something that was put in you, okay, even before birth. So don't lose that passion, go after it and excel at it, okay? Do a little bit more than everyone else, a little bit more than everyone else, and you'll always be successful. I tell you, right now I am in a situation where I just got a phone call from France. Gene Grimaldi actually wants to know, again, my continuing interest is in Jamaica, and he wants to link me up. He's with the Philadelphia Phillies. So I'm going to be doing some work. Actually at the present, I'm a assistant district administrator with the Jamaican Little League Baseball and Softball Association.
Damn.
And as an assistant district administrator, as a director of coaching This coming year, I will be doing several coaching clinics in Jamaica for the baseball coaches of Jamaica. So that's a position that I've been looking at, and that I have secured. That's my passion. I love giving coaching clinics, teaching coaches
I know,
some of the things that I've been afforded over the many years of being in this game of baseball. I am on Facebook under Best Baseball Academy, B.E.S.T. Best Baseball Academy. I'm also on Facebook under Ed Rose, and I'm also on Instagram under Cape Verde Coach. I appreciate it. Thank you. 320. It only went about 280. It did not go out of the ballpark, and I heard the sound of it, and I said to my assistant coach, Coach Bradley, did you hear that? And he goes, yes, I did, Coach. So I called timeout and I went over to the umpire and I said, can I have those balls checked? Because we're the visiting team.
Yeah.
And I said, they're not using the official baseball that we're supposed to be using in this league. And when he checked it, he realized they were soft, and that the Wilson balls or the A1010s, that you can use the diamond balls with the ball that we're supposed to be using. So again, that's just an experience that we have over the years.
You heard it.
I've heard it. I'm one of those coaches that when you walk around a ball field and all of a sudden someone hits a nice shot, and you say, oh, where did that come from? Because we're trained back in the 70s, the 60s of hitting the ball with the wooden bat.
Yeah.
So you can hear that yakatak, that connection that we all want to hear as a coach or a scout. So.
I hear you, man.
So do you like it? Do you like the SpeedFeed?
Yeah, I really like it. It's easy to use. You just take a ball, and usually you'd always have to go take the bucket around and to fill it up. And you always took so much time. When this you can just have on your back
Yeah.
and take the balls. It's a really nice invention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can almost practice with some friends of yours too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not only the coaches but
Yeah, it's really easy just to use myself,
players.
just to keep it on my back.
And you could adjust it, right?
Yeah, I can adjust it to fit my back. Just pull this up, and I can adjust it.
Sweet.
You can even do it with one hand. Just pull it. Just fix it.
Is it heavy?
While you're walking. No, it's really light actually. It stays on your back. You don't think the balls are gonna come out. It doesn't move around a lot. All those things that you would expect, it doesn't do that. It's really easy.
Cool. Thanks, man.